Hey, Dan Meyer here, and I am back once again with more tips for you from things I learned when I left Wells Fargo. One of the things I learned at Wells Fargo that I apply to my business today is marketing and understanding how to market around themes. And this is something that, with Wells Fargo, the marketing budget was huge, and my job there for most of my time there was to help with the analytics, with the analysis on what investment we were making in marketing were paying off, where we're getting good ROI, what programs we should keep doing, what kind of specials would get more business, what would attract more clicks, all that kind of stuff. I would help figure out the numbers behind the messaging and the marketing so that we would be able to make smarter, more intelligent decisions. And when I left Wells Fargo, I had to apply these same things. But the cool thing about what I did on my own was that I could really personalize things and do what I wanted to do, focus on what I thought made the most sense for the business. This is one of the reasons why I left Wells Fargo, right, to be my own boss, because I didn't want to keep doing things for other people. I didn't want to keep having a boss and a structure around me that kind of limited my creativity and didn't allow me to do what I thought was best. So I left Wells Fargo after 15 years. I've been an entrepreneur now for almost 13, so it's worked out pretty well. And so what we're talking about today is a special type of marketing that you can have a virtual assistant help you with. And that is, why hire a virtual assistant to help with Black Friday? So Black Friday, if you have a business, is a big deal, especially if you offer something that people can buy, right? So if you have something that you can package, whether it be something online like a course, or you have a book, or you have a physical product, or you have a service and you can give away a special deal, even if you don't actually offer any discounts or give anything away, just marketing it as a Black Friday special is important because people think about buying things on Black Friday, right? There's no day that's bigger in the entire US, and maybe Amazon Prime Day is becoming so, but Black Friday still is the biggest day of the year for people to make purchases, especially gifts. So if what you offer is giftable, then you should have a VA helping you build a Black Friday plan. And your Black Friday plan can be both technical and creative. And so a VA can help you in those aspects. So one of the things that I do is that whenever we're going to do a special, we update our marketing, right? We have a special funnel. We do certain things that build the branding. So if you see some of my social media right now, you're going to see a lot of the branding around why hire a VA for Black Friday, right? And why you should hire a VA for Black Friday, how it can help you with lead generation and online sales. And I'll do a bunch of messaging around that between now and Black Friday, trying to get more people interested in hiring a virtual assistant. So, and when you're able to update your funnel, right? So how is it that you take customer interest and funnel it down to customers who buy things? How do you take potential customers and make them, convert them into sales? And that's really kind of what the funnel is all about. So having a good funnel, it could be as simple as, you have a post on social media that links to a Google form, and you can capture email addresses. You can use some kind of application like ClickFunnels. You can use Kajabi. You can use any number of applications out there that are built towards funnels. You can have funnels drive email campaigns and trip campaigns and follow-up campaigns. All this stuff, either you're doing it yourself, and it's time consuming, and you want to delegate some of it to a VA, or it's not your cup of tea. You just don't know how to do all these things. So you hire a VA who does. Either way, we can help you build or update your funnel. One of the things Wells Fargo is great at, and I learned a lot, was how they would funnel things, right? So once you get, like any big company, once you get into their list, it's hard to get out. You can opt out eventually, but they're going to message you and contact you and text you and email you and call you for all kinds of stuff. So getting people into your funnel is something you have to do. A VA can help you do that. Number two, social media marketing, right? So when I say I'm posting things on social media, it's really mostly not me, right? So even this video that you're watching now, I recorded the video, but I had a VA edit it, all the editing that you see, the music, the intro, the outro, the slides that pop up, posting it on my YouTube channel, adding the right hashtags, sharing it on social media, putting the branding around it and the hashtags around it when it goes out on Instagram or on Facebook. That's all done by a VA. So social media marketing can be done, the tactical part can be done by a virtual assistant, as well as some of the creatives, right? I'm not a good graphic designer. I don't make my own graphics. They're all done by a virtual assistant. All the posts you see on social media, most of that's done by virtual assistants that are better at making graphics than I am. That they understand how to look for the right hashtags, they follow what's trending, they're able to stay kind of up on what's going on different platforms, So nothing I could do myself, right? I could not always be up on everything. I don't know what's happening on TikTok. I don't know what's happening on IG. I don't know what's happening on Facebook. I can't focus on those things. I'm running my business. I have a VA who does. So social media is a big area where a VA can help you for Black Friday. Number 3 is chat support, right? So most interest on Black Friday is going to generate conversations through DMs, conversations through email, conversations through text applications. That can all be managed by a VA, right? Having the VA be that first line of customer service so that you can only focus on the ones that where you have to talk to yourself. Customers that have very unique questions, customers that want to buy something right now, you should only be talking to qualified leads or people that have already bought from you or VIPs, and your VA should be the one delegated most of that basic customer service to. Everything else that doesn't have to have you involved should be done by a VA when it comes to that chat support customer service. That's a big thing, right? And again, this is where you delegate, right? So you have specialists that can do things better than you can do yourself, right? So I'm not really good at just constantly sending out messages on Facebook. I get bored, or there's rules around how many you can send. You can only send so many messages to people at a certain period of time. Staying on top of that rule. IG's got a different rule. LinkedIn is a different rule. They're always changing. Having a VA responsible for that stuff makes it better because they're going to go out there and research this stuff. Actual order fulfillment, right? Order management. You take somebody's interest, you track it, you figure out what you ship to them or what you provide to them or what you have to provide, what your follow-up is, what the next step in the process is. Have a VA manage all that. Have a good tracking inventory. It could be a Google Sheet. It could be a Microsoft Excel. You could have a sales system. You could have a CRM. Whatever it is, you want to kind of track things. If you're using Amazon, then you're going to have those tools within Amazon, have the VA get access to it, and let them manage everything to make sure that all your customers are getting what they required. They're getting it timely. If there's any problems in the process, those are escalated back through the VA to you. And basically, that way that can be automated, right? So the whole point of having a good Black Friday system is where you automate a lot of stuff. And automation can mean somebody else is doing it and not you. It can mean technology or it can mean somebody else is just manually doing the work, freeing you from having to do it yourself. But that's a good way to use a VA. And the last way, number 5, is that tracking and follow-up, right? So every lead you generate for Black Friday has to be tracked. Every time someone likes, comments, shares, sends a message, buys something, looks at something but doesn't buy something, all these things should be tracked so that you can do a follow-up. Some people aren't ready to buy today, but maybe they'll be ready to buy in a couple weeks. And you won't know if you don't recontact them, if you don't reach back out. So you build a system, and a VA can help you build this system. They can do all the nuts and bolts, all the things, and they can even help you create one if you're not very good at this. But lead tracking and follow-up, this whole system that you use to be able to basically make money off of lead generation, the money's in the follow-up. And you do that with a virtual assistant. So with Black Friday, this is what we're doing, right? So we updated our marketing funnel. We've got a new social media messaging out there. We got VAs ready to talk about the customer service aspect of what we're doing for Black Friday, the special we're giving existing clients that do referrals, the offer we're giving new clients, things that are specific to different groups. We're talking about how to do our fulfillment, right? So how do they get in the process? How do they meet with me? How do we get the VA started? How do we do the contracting and the invoicing? All that stuff is already figured out. Me and my team got that down. And then the follow-up, right? Every time someone goes into our funnel, every time we get their attention, we're tracking that, we're putting it into a spreadsheet, and we're doing a follow-up. This is multiple VAs. I have about 4 VAs that work on my Black Friday or all my marketing in general. But for Black Friday, we had a meeting. We assigned, tasks. We figured out everyone's doing things. We work together as a team. We have a Facebook group chat to talk about ideas and to share things. And that's how we do it, right? So that's what you can do. Start with a simple process. Have one VA help you part-time building your Black Friday process. Then have another VA come on board and help you for Christmas. And then next thing you know, every big holiday, every big marketing opportunity, you've got a machine working for you that helps manage things around when people are thinking about buying something. And that's what we do here at Sonic VA. We can do that for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you have, thank you. Drop any comments you have below. Feel free to reach out to us. You can always find me on Instagram, the Mighty D1. Here's my Instagram channel. Check that out. Please follow as well. And that's it. I hope that, like me, when you decide to leave your corporate job, you take lessons you learned and you apply them to reasons why you left. Like, I wanted to leave to do my own thing. I took the lessons I learned at Wells Fargo, and one of the things was I needed help, so I hired a virtual assistant. You can't do things by yourself. So that's it. Again, I hope this helped. Now, I encourage you all to get out there and have a great day.
Thank you.